Hello and welcome to Sci-Fi-Night Light. This is a different segment of a show where we take a look at some random assorted topics within sci-fi and horror. Today we're going to take a look at a special aspect of sci-fi and horror that I just love. However, I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You know those instances in film where one character is somewhere and his or her progress is being monitored by another's on screen? It's a reasonably common occurrence in sci-fi and horror, and that is a focus of this episode of Sci-Fi-Night Light. Two of the most famous instances of this are in the Alien series. First in 1979's Alien, where Dallas is being chased through the vents. It's without a doubt one of the most intense scenes in the film, and it's a true classic. In the sequel, most of the Marines that head into the alien-infested colony are equipped with headcams, which makes the ambush that occurs all the more riveting. So those are two of the most famous instances, but I'm sure you know there are plenty more. While we're on the subject of aliens, we might as well bring up Prometheus, which also uses the same concept in parts, but not to an extent as exciting as in Alien and Aliens. Whilst in the Alien universe, we might as well move on towards our closest related franchise, the Predator series. In Predator 2, a film which I consider to be highly underrated, a special team is set out to find the Predator in the last act. Led by the soul-eating Gary Busey,
a fucking alien.
The special team gets picked off one by one by a far superior hunter in a scene that gets the pulse pounding. The strange but worthwhile 1995 film Death Machine featured a mounted camera during a chase scene. It also features Brad Dourif.
He's dead. I showed him my thing and killed him.
Enough said. The movie Phantoms is kind of a mixed bag, with both good suspense and cheesy action. Even if some of the action detracts from some of the suspense, we at least got to see some cool point of view shots with soldiers getting picked off by the ancient enemy. Rec is a Spanish horror film that spawned an American remake and a couple sequels. The third is not worth watching, but Rec 2 is a surprisingly good film, especially for being a horror sequel. In the follow-up to the original film, we follow a SWAT team making their way through an apartment complex filled with zombie-like creatures, with the aid of helmet-mounted cameras that make for some exciting action scenes. The underwater sci-fi flick Sphere features not only Samuel L. Jackson being cool, but also a few scenes of suspense viewed from a monitor. Lastly, in the very underrated sci-fi horror Pandorum, we get progress monitoring by Dennis Quaid as Ben Foster makes his way through the derelict spacecraft. So those were a couple, but definitely not all of the instances in sci-fi and horror films where a character's progress is being monitored from somewhere else. Please, by all means, if I missed any, let me know in the comments and we might make a video of them in the future. So, as always, I'm your host Sebastian Van Martinez, and we'll catch you guys next time.